All right, happy July. It's actually July 5th, but I'm recording this on July 4th, and in the video going up today, I think I didn't say happy July 4th, so this is me saying it to everyone even though it's past. Hey, we're almost celebrating 10,000 subs here on the sub. Maybe next week. That'd be pretty cool. We're almost there. Make sure to sub to the sub. Let's start off with number 19 as usual. What a great deal, Janice. Is that a new spelling for my name is Janice? We haven't even gone for weird misspellings. Now we're just changing my name completely. Car salesman, slaps roof of Ford GT. You can fit absolutely nothing in this bad boy. That is absolutely incorrect. You can fit a laptop very, very snugly in the rear, don't even want to call it a trunk, the rear pocket of the car. As long as you take out the very important toolkit that you do want to keep in there at all times. But if you take that out, you can fit a laptop in there. Also, I fit my backpack in there when my backpack had a camera in it. And it's a very small backpack, but it fit. It was very snug, but it fit. And I'm sure my camera was very well protected and safe and in a little cocoon and it wasn't sloshing around. It was pretty great. So this is how Ford GTs are shipped. Royal Jordanian. If your name is Jordan, do you get to ride first class on Royal Jordanian for free? Because if that's not a rule, personally, I think they've really messed up in their PR department because they would probably increase the amount of people in the world being named Jordan specifically to take advantage of this perk. And you would just see an influx. You could see how a company could impact the distribution of names. Wouldn't that be wild if a company that just already, Google was like, we have enough money. Why don't we come up with a thing where if you name your kid Google, you get like a bunch of perks on Google if you can prove it with a birth certificate or something. And all of a sudden, everyone starts naming their child Google. That would be such a mean thing. Because people would do it. Oh, if I ever run a multi-hundred-billion-dollar company, I'm going to do something like that. Good thing I'll never run a multi-hundred-billion-dollar company. CaptainSparklez isn't quite there yet, but maybe one day it will be. Maybe one day, through YouTube videos, we'll own YouTube. Would be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh, also, there's definitely going to be people being like, yo, where's the subreddit bingo? I did it last week. The guy who was messaging me on Instagram about subreddit bingo, I don't think he saw last week's video because he's still been messaging me. Make sure you don't forget subreddit bingo. So I don't know if he's just turning it into a thing or if he genuinely doesn't realize what's going on. We'll see after this. Oh, fork. Honey, tell me what's wrong. My Night Season 3 isn't coming back. Oh, fork. It's just gonna keep happening, isn't it? I'm gonna be like 60 years old and like someone who's 55 years old is gonna come up to me and be like, hey man, I'm still waiting on My Night Season 3 here. And I'll have been like, all right, well, let me just pull out my handy dandy notepad application in my implanted cell phone chip in my head and just make note, cross out that it had been 2 years since the last incident and now say 0 days and counting since the last incident of My Night Season 3. With so many name spellings, I decided to make Jordamon Fusion page, but ended up making so much more. Contains audio. The following track is intended to be parody and thus is hopefully, I hope so. It's like, it's when you, see those people who've re-uploaded music and they're like, copyright infringement not intended. I swear, Judge, I didn't intend the copyright infringement and therefore I am exempt. I only used a major popular Justin Bieber song, but I didn't intend the infringement. Okay, well, we're gonna see how this goes. It may or may not make the cut.
Giotto, Giordla, Giordano, Giorgi, Giordasau, Giordata, Giordro, Giorgi, Giorgin, Giordion, Giordinite, Giortli, Giordita, Giorporion, Giordia, Giordifri, Giordamot, Giordivec, Giordino, Giorda, Giordisaur, Giordmer, Giordribel, Giordres, Giordoking, Giordfetch, Giordra, Giordlipop, Giordgler, Giordhorn, Giordfibo, Giorditan.
I think he's doing every single of the original 150 or 151 Pokemon tweaked to my name. That's dedication. Oh boy. I am a little bit worried about the background music though.
Giordutto, Giorgian, Giordras, Giorzi, Giordicate, Giordimite, Giordabra, Giordibel, Giordo, Giordster, Giordipi, Giordshrew, Giordasaur, Giormander, Giordem, Giordachu, Giordakazam, Giordo, Giordnat, Giorcho, Giordaskam, Giordno, Giordabas, Giordrion, Giorjois, Giordivero, Giordish, Giorzi.
He threw in the female version of me right there. I don't even know what Pokemon it was on, but he just threw the female, like that app that edited my face to be female, threw that on there. This is a good touch.
Giorgio, Giorgin, Giordsprout, Giormi, Giorapot, Giordvak, Giorguna, Giorferek, Giordrio, Giordra, Giordplum, Giordbi, Giordritum, Giordros, Giordl, Giordoran, Giordshop, Giorder, Giordigon, Giordmonchan, Giordicuno, Giorgs, Giordorina, Giordreo, Giortr, Giorpo, Giorzi, Giorasek,
Hey, it's the female one again.
Giorgetto, Giorpras, Giorpix, Giordon.
I'm glad there's just a Jordan, just spelled wrong. Is there a Jordan though?
Giordizar, Giordchamp, Johnser, Giordfin, Giordreo, Giordbert, Giordrio, Giordicar, Giordtails, Giordcans, Giordestar, Giorter, Giordacul, Giordinair, Giordmar, Giordfresh, Giordmonli, Giordak, Giordkaim, Giordi, Giordgudo, Giorditops, Giordos, Giordini, Giordlate, Mr. Giord, Giordbone, Giordweller, Giordor, Giordu, Giordmilium, Giordotro, Giordu, Giordacru, Giordactyl, Giordanai, Giorbo, Giorjot, Giorbo.
It all started sounding the same at the end. I think I'd heard so many that it didn't sound like words anymore. Probably because they aren't actually words. But, oh man, that was overwhelming. That was a lot of work to Photoshop all those things together. My goodness. If only the website actually existed that could procedurally generate that like it does the Pokemon Fusion thing. All right, I don't know why I'm hungry now. I swear I don't eat Pokemon. Upvote if you want Giardino Marooni to bring back the old pop sound at the end of the video. Oh, I know what pop sound you talking about. You want that? All right, you got that. If you ask for it, you shall receive. Watch me forget now, and it'll be the most mildly infuriating / oddly unsatisfying video ever. I'll have said I was going to do it, and then I'll just completely forget. Or maybe I'll do it on purpose. True. This is Bill. He doesn't complain about there being no My Night Season 3. He watches Jardon's videos anyway. Be more like Bill. I agree. I give Bill a great endorsement. I don't know, it's a good touch with the beanie up there. It'd be even better if it was a CaptainSparklez branded beanie, even though they're not for sale currently at the moment, but I have sold them in the past, so you should wear your CaptainSparklez beanie if you want to be more like Bill. And if you don't have one, then wait until they get sold again or something like that, and then you can be more like Bill that way. But be more like Bill. I encourage it. I don't know what to say to him. Did you finish watching Ionite Season 1 and 2? Yeah, it was so lit. Ionite for life. My fave was the salt shaker thingy done on Tom and Agent Numo. Nice. When is Season 3 coming out? I can't wait. This is totally a real conversation that definitely happened between two real live individuals and involved nothing in the way of either it being staged or Photoshop. It was totally real because someone definitely responded, yeah, it was so lit, Ionite for life. Jordan, the man of many names. Not misspelling Jordan's name, calling Jordan Jardon, unironically, calling Jordan Jardon ironically, thinking Jordan's name is Jardon and calling him Jordan ironically, even though it's his real name. The thing is, I don't even know anymore at this point. When I see a comment thread on my channel, it's like either someone starts with Jardon and then someone corrects it to Jordan, and then someone's like, no, it's actually Jardon, or it starts as Jordan and someone corrects it to Jardon, and then someone's like, no, but his name is actually Jordan. And then I never know who is being serious, who is not, if it's everybody is in on the joke, if only half the people are in on the joke. I don't even think the people who are in on part of the joke know if the other people are in on the joke, and it's all just back and forth. They think they're trolling each other, but maybe only one person is actually being trolled. Maybe they're both trolling, but each of them think they're clever and that they're trolling the other person, and they're in their own little world thinking that they're the witty one. I don't know. And I'm just sitting on the outside, like seeing my name tossed around like it's, I don't know, something that gets tossed around that I can't think of at this particular moment in time. Jordan Maroon. Thank you. Jardon Maroon 5 is actually a real band, so you could toss my photoshopped photo in from here into that image. So it's actually, or you just make 5, and then this could be the variation of Jardon Maroon. 5 maroon me's. Upvote this to make your pepperoni Maritza want pizza in his next video. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Because you know what I had last night? Pizza. I'm not proud, but boy, did it taste good. There's this place in LA that I discovered a few weeks back via delivery. They do this like Chicago deep dish style thing, but they do like a fairly small one. It's deep dish, but it's fairly small, so it probably evens out to be about the same calorie intake as a Domino's, small pepperoni, which is about 1,280 calories because I know my calorie counts. And so it's a lot, but you just got to account for it with the other things you ate that day. And I just had a really light, like 350 to 400 calorie salad for lunch. Anyway, it's great. I think it might be like my new favorite pizza. It's close with like another one I used to drive to pretty regularly, but now I want pizza. Maybe the fact that I was saying I was hungry earlier was brought on by just kind of witnessing this thumbnail out of the corner of my eye. Not sure, but now I want pizza again, but I'm going to resist. No, it's 4th of July, but I don't really have any plans for 4th of July, so I might be able to avoid pigging out. It could be great. Found out how Jardon made his $17 million fortune. Shoot, you discovered my secret. I didn't want you guys to know that I had actually made $100 million, but I was just trying to play it cool, okay? But then you spotted this, and now you've realized that this sold more than any Star Wars merchandise in any retail stores these past couple of years, and actually, I got hundreds of millions from it. I've been holding off on getting like the, either a Koenigsegg or a Bugatti or a Pagani. Just kind of been holding off, it's not really doing it for me these days. And so I was waiting for the next models and I pick one up, it's just that. Yeah, for sure. Even though I've just been holding off on getting the new garage space. And then I was just claiming that like I didn't have the ability to get it right now. So it's just, I've been discovered. Been found out. Soda Poppin' supports it. I actually saw this clip because someone linked it to me on Twitter, and I'm pretty sure he threw it away immediately saying he didn't care. So I think the title is false on this one. I don't think he threw it away because he had no idea that it had anything to do with me. I think he just he realized it had something to do with YouTube, and he said he didn't care about YouTube. Something like that. So I only took it as getting halfway sad instead of full way sad. It was only like part of my soul was torn out instead of all of my soul being torn out. So that's it. Better a partial than a full, I know how much Jardon loves his Coke Zero Sugar, so I thought I'd share one with the captain. Hey, I've actually shared one with myself because I get those and they have it's just how they're how they're branded right now. And so I've actually thought about posting an image of it on Twitter, but then I was thinking to people saying, know your worth. That's what Coca-Cola wants. They want you to tweet out a photo of it. That's why they put those on the can, so that they get a whole bunch of free advertising from people taking photos and sharing them. Whoever came up with that idea of the whole share a Coke with blank, insert name here, goddamn genius marketing idea. Like, oh my God, I hope you got a raise, because the amount of free publicity that you got off that is unreal. To where even I'm like, should I do it? Wait, but no, then I'm just giving you a free advertisement that maybe I could otherwise get paid for, but then someone else in another company will see, he tweets his stuff out for free. We don't need to pay him to do that. And then right there, I don't get as many cool cars. And at the end of the day, cool cars are important. So, Well, here you go, Coke. You got it. You got me at long last. Dylan Sean. He actually secretly works for Coke. This is 100% official and binding contract. So I've seen this, that I guess Tom is going to fight Joe Weller in this boxing match of KSI and Logan Paul. I don't know if you're going to frown on me for knowing this information and stuff, but you know what? I guess it's relevant news in the YouTube scene, so I am up to date on most information, I think, or something. Anyway, KSI and Joe Weller fought previously. KSI won, and now I guess on the undercard for the new match, Tom now wants to fight Joe Weller. Okay, Tom, I wish you the best. Like, I'm rooting for you, but I am a bit of a realist. Here's the thing, right? So Joe Weller, he looks to be in like pretty similar physical shape to me. I don't know like strict weight and how much he lifts on things, but it seems just from looks pretty similar. And he's also been boxing obviously for quite some time, because I assume that they probably took their match pretty seriously, and maybe he was even boxing before that. I don't know. Anyway, he's pretty fit. He's been boxing for a while. Tom has a little over a month and a half to go completely from scratch in both those departments, both getting super fit and also learning to box. I mean, I don't know if Tom has any previous boxing experience, but assuming not. Anyway, me being in similar physical condition but having no boxing experience, I would be worried if I was the one fighting him that a month and a half is not going to be enough time for me to get to where I need boxing wise, to be able to have a fair shot. So Tom, I wish you the best. I also don't want you to get hurt, but I guess they are wearing the head guards, so there's less of a chance of serious injury. But dude, I wish you the best. But for me to get from not fit to where I am now, it took like a couple of years. So I mean, I don't know, man. Hey man, I really do wish you the best. I want it to go well. I just don't want you to hurt yourself. That's all. Anyway, to follow up the second half of the image and the point of the post, if Tom loses, we get Maya Knight season 3. I still don't think that's gonna happen. Either way, but you can keep up with that wishful thinking, I suppose. I mean, it would be a wild underdog story if Tom was able to win in that fight, and I would be hype. And I would feel inclined to go watch in person, except for the fact that it's Monterey Car Week, the week that's going on. So should have picked a different week, you guys. You screwed up, because cars are important. Much like the hummingbird is the shark of the sky, Jardon is the shark of the land. I think, did I make this reference when this bug was happening in the deep end? Yeah, the land. I was like land shark when this happened. It was pretty great, and I'm really sad. It's fixed now. This bug doesn't exist anymore. You can't swim and control. You can't swim into the water elevator and then end up and do the 1x1 strip mine. It's so frustrating. It's such a good bug. It was such a good bug. Also, there was a new episode of the deep end as of yesterday. If you do want to check that out over on youtube.com/CaptainSparklez too, because it's a series that you should watch, and then you would get these references if you haven't otherwise watched it. And also live streaming it, and watch the live streams, watch CaptainSparklez 2, watch all the channels, new vlogs, new everything. There was a vlog that went up a couple days ago talking about the next car, deciding on that. Oh my God, there's just so much content out there, quality content for you to consume, and just using this as a segue to tell you about all of it. Hold your breath while upvoting. You'll probably pass out and die before the end. Developing story. 9-year-old child found dead after attempting challenge in YouTube video. You know, I should think about things more before I say them, because in this day and age, that is totally what would happen. Totally, news articles would pick up on this and be like, obviously this happened, and it's the fault of the YouTuber who told a joke in the video that was taken seriously. We must stop jokes on YouTube. The jokes have gone too far. We can't be telling people to hold their breath in YouTube videos. It's not, at least I don't think this has actually happened. If you missed the reference, though, it was in a couple Reddit videos back, and I had said you should go, is plugging the new video that was on the Fortnite Cinema channel, which you should still watch if you haven't seen it, because it's quality content. But if you haven't, you could do this still. You could do the hold your breath challenge, because you should go over there, hold your breath, watch it. Then it's like 4 minutes long, and so unless you're incredible and you've been swimming all your life and training yourself, you're probably not going to make it. But it's still worth a try. Can we get a return of Chef Boyardee? You know, I've actually been meaning to do this for quite some time, and I think the next step in the process is baking something, and it's going to go so poorly because baking is like even more sciencey. Cooking, you know, you can kind of use your common sense, look at the image, be like, all right, this stuff goes. Baking is some damn chemical reaction stuff in a bowl, and then you throw it in the oven and hope it doesn't explode. And it's going to go poorly. It's going to be like, all right, well, I got these eggs, I got this flour, I got this sugar here, I got this milk, I got this other stuff. Also, this just looks like a beautiful cake over here in the finishing product, so I don't know how to do this. I don't know how these raw materials end up looking like a pretty sweet pastry, so my oven is gonna just be covered in batter that has exploded. But it could make for a funny video. Needles are the hummingbirds of the elevator. You know, I'm having like horror movie ideas right here, and just imagining like some sick and twisted Harry Potter spell that turns a hypodermic needle into a flying hummingbird looking hypodermic needle that oh god, it also works perfectly because hummingbirds have the really long thin beak for getting into flowers, and it's basically a hypodermic needle. Oh no, oh, it's some goddamn messed up Harry Potter spell right here, dude. Don't, please. Oh, and then you open up an elevator, you see that in there, and then you run away, but as you're running away the elevator drops and you're just, god damn it, I hate you all. I spent way too much time making this, 2.5 hours, but am so damn proud of it. Multi-layers background inspired by an already existing art from ya boy, WizK. That's a pretty dope photo. What skyline? Oh, that's the LA skyline. Yeah, Wilshire Grand, US Bank. Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool. Yeah, where's the ya boy? on here, dude. That'd be a pretty, if I wanted to be super duper highly narcissistic, that'd be a pretty cool poster for me to sell to myself to put on my own wall. I don't think anyone would actually buy this because that would be weird. A photo of the car, though, could be pretty cool. Are you allowed to sell a photo of your own car without approval from the manufacturer? I don't know how that works. Probably? Yeah, because like if you just take a photo of things in public, that includes car. You must be allowed to. I don't know if there are any rules about that. I've actually been talking to ya boy. We'll see if there's possible like any designs or shirts or things in the future. You never know. Maybe there could be. Anyway, that's it for the last week of the subreddit. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure you get us 10,000 subs on the sub. Subscribe to this channel as well if you're not already. And, you know, playlists in the description if you want to catch up on other videos. And, yeah, all that good stuff. So, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.